Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Working on a couple videos here today and come across some information on Tilray. Tilray is always a popular one to talk about, so just seeing what's out there about Tilray. But got some information. I've talked about this one numerous times here on the channel. MJ as a whole I've talked about a lot. I feel it's just going to be good stocks to have in the future. So everything's going up, sales are going up, even though it's not legal on the federal level. It will be someday. We'll just have to wait and see. But this is Tilray, ticker TLRY. So it's down 80% in the last year, so I'm not too concerned. It provides a buying opportunity for myself. Down over 41% in the last 3 months, over 24% in the last month. Down again in the last week, we'll just call it 3%, and here it's down again today. So if you wonder why my cost basis is zero, we'll go over that in a moment. These used to be free as shares. So I have 16 of Tilray. If you don't know much about them, feel free to pause. They're an MJ stock, CBD, and so on. Founded in 2018, volume of 8.24 million, average volume of 17.66, $2.5 billion market cap, a 52-week low of $5 and the high of $31.34. Here's a look at their ratings, currently at a 66% hold. So, alright, we'll maybe come back to these. I should have covered all this, but we'll see. If I didn't, I'll come back to those. So over here on MSN, currently shown as a hold with a 1-year price target of $8.65. And speaking of, I thought that sounded funny, a 52-week low of 5, that's not right. Sometimes you catch little glitches here on Robinhood, so I don't know what that's about. It's hard to do a low of 5 when it's already 5.31. So, well, whatever. They need to update that. So, moving on here, Barclays slashes price target on Tilray. Find out why. And this was actually a couple days or almost a week or so ago. But the last trading session reached $6.06 per share at the time on February 22nd. Sweetwater Brewing Company continues rapid expansion with distribution rollout across Washington and Oregon. The 11th largest craft brewer in the United States brings the West Coast style brews and Pacific Northwest in partnership with Columbia Distributing. Tilray Brands represents 460.25 million in outstanding shares, and the stock price has been found in the range of $5.93 to $6.23. So not going to read all this one since it's a little bit older, but so it looks like their target price for shares of $8.70 per share. And here's some ratings, which we'll go over that toward the end, and some more price predictions, but there's some performance. So since it's, like I said, a little bit older, you can find that on DBT News. Tilray Brands announces proposed agreement for strategic alliance with Hexo Corp. I believe I went over this in my last video with Tilray. So again, just going to scroll through this information. It's listed here on the 3rd. And I'll go ahead and list the other Tilray video in the description so you can find that one as well. Looks like he released that one on the 4th in regards to them buying some debt from Hexo. So kind of interesting. With approximately $20 million in interest payments in the first year, approximately 4 cents per share to future earnings per share. But it dives into a little bit more on my other video, so I'll link that in the description as well. But they're a leading MJ lifestyle and consumer packaged goods company, inspiring and empowering the world community to live their best life. Today announced a proposed agreement for commercial and financial partnership with Hexo that I've talked about numerous times as well. That would bring together Canada's And just a shout out to my Canada subscribers and listeners. Always good to see people outside of the United States listening. The top 2 MJ market share leaders. And I've done a video on Hexo today as well, or High Tide as well. That is currently my favorite MJ stock. You can disagree or agree. Makes no difference to me. That's currently my favorite one. So the note should be amended to permit Tilray Brands to exercise conversion rights at a price of 90 cents per Hexo share and to acquire a significant equity ownership position in Hexo. We believe this proposed transaction would be a win-win for Tilray and Hexo, as it would be a strategic partnership between 2 leading MJ or Canadian MJ producers. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. So some flexibility. The acquisition of the notes by Tilray would be immediately credited to Tilray Brands as amended. The terms of the notes will provide that the notes shall bear interest at a rate of 10% per annum from the date of closing. Substantial synergies. The proposed alliance between Tilray and Hexo is further expected to deliver up to 50 million Canadian of cost synergies due to be equally within 2 years of the completion of the transaction. Both companies have been working together to evaluate cost-saving synergies. So we'll have certain MJ 2.0 products. And quite a bit of information in here, so I'm just going to scroll through it for those of you that would like to pause or slow down the video as I scroll through. Just going to highlight some points, but otherwise you can find this on Yahoo Finance. So quite a bit of information in here between the two. Here's the conference call, the number. You can go to Tilray.com. But again, it's called Tilray Brand announces proposed agreement for a strategic alliance with Hexo Corp. So if you'd like to look that up. Is there a dimmer outlook ahead for Tilray Brands? It's kind of been the lookout for all of the MJ stocks that I've noticed, but it hasn't hurt my feelings too much, as it did provide some buying opportunities. And it looks like they're going back up now, so we'll just have to wait and see. I think they're going to slowly go up throughout the fall because there's voting happening this November, so we'll just have to wait and see. But they went down 3.32% from its latest closing price compared to a recent one-year high of $31.34. Company's stock price has collected minus 13.53% of loss in the last 5 trading sessions. Is it worth investing? I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, but we can see what they say. The 36-month beta value of Tilray is 2.37. Opinions of the stock are interesting, as 4 analysts out of 22 provided ratings, and Tilray declared a buy, while 1 is overweight and 14 said hold and 3 said sell. So I'm not selling, I'm holding and buying from time to time when they hit dips. So average price from analysts is $9.09, which is $3.41 above the current price. Tilray currently public float of 441.95 million, and current shorts hold 14.26 ratio of that float. Here's their market performance, and we'll go over more of that here at the end of the video. Tilray Brands can't be written off after posting last 3 months average volume of 21.63 million, and this just was released on the 7th. So $5.24 to be precise. The stock rose vividly during the last session to $5.61, opening at $5.48. So this one is kind of been up and down here as of lately. Tilray Brands has a pretty dodgy run, and when it comes to the market performance, the 1-year price of the company stock is recorded at $7.84 on 110 of 22, with the lowest price of $5.15 in the same time period just 18 days later. So it's dropped $2 and 69 cents or something like that. So here's their full year performance, down 75%. Kind of already went over some of that as well. But again, I consider it a buying opportunity. So Irwin Simon at the helm of one of the biggest MJ operators, Tilray, meet our keynote speakers, and this just came out 1 hour ago. I've seen his picture before making videos, and keynote speaker on, that's funny, the April 20th, 420 to 421. Of course, in Miami Beach. That's maybe Snoop Dogg will be there, so... well, no, he won't, because I'm going to Snoop Dogg on 420, so in Lincoln, so too bad for Snoop Dogg being there, so I'm going to see him. Who is the person behind the largest Canadian MJ company in the world? That would be Irwin Simon, CEO at Tilray Brands. After some 30 years in consecutive roles at various consumer packaged goods companies, from organic and natural foods to personal care, Simon landed on MJ, at least for now. The year upcoming to be held on 420 and 421 in Fontainebleau, Miami Beach, Florida. In Florida, Simon will deliver the keynote speech and share his vast knowledge and experience across the booming industry. Prior to joining Tilray in May of 2021, Simon was known as the visionary who transformed Aphria into a profitable global MJ company, with leading market share brands. With the two large MJ operators decided to join forces and create a company with a combined market cap of $3.3 billion. So, like I said, that's how I ended up with my Tilray shares, as they used to be Aphria. Over here on Reddit, someone in trouble. Looks like investors shorting Tilray are in trouble. Borrow fee keeps jumping. So Tilray's always had a lot of people talking about it, whether it be good or bad. It's probably one of the most popular ones, but Vet Group pushed Congress for MJ reform. I believe I talked about that in the past as well. It does sound familiar. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 531, low, this ain't updated either, 515, and a low, 52-week low of 31.34. Well, maybe that is updated, 52-week low, but it is above that, so it is close to the 52-week low. Notice anything? I hate to say this because it has been so strong. Tilray is really testing a breakout and falling wedge downtrend. So, as you can see, it's just been on a downtrend. So, you can see the volume pumping in there at different times. So, it's been heavily traded, but these are all long-term holds for myself. So, over here on MSN Money, currently as a hold. And over here on Tip Ranks with a 92% upside to 1021, high of 23, low of 623. That's all that I have on Tilray. If you have Tilray, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share. And I was just going to show... Well, I guess they don't have it on here anymore when it switched over to Aphria, but we talked about that. This one we could go into. Tilray's Good Supply brand expands portfolio with hash bats infused pre-roll, and this just came out on the 8th. So they announced a launch of Good Supply hash bats, the brand's unique take on infused pre-rolls. Joining Good Supply award-winning portfolio of MJ products, hash bats is a smooth smoking hash infused pre-roll that hits hard. Unlike a standard MJ pre-roll, Good Supply hash bats is the perfect blend of our consumers' favorite strains, Gene Guy and Starwalker Kush. Hash magic for the perfect hit. So there you go, even a new product out with them. So that's all that I have on Tilray. I'm sure you'll be seeing more Tilray videos here on the channel, as it's a popular one to cover. and I cover a lot of MJ stocks anyway. It's always good to diversify, but I've been talking about Amazon a lot today as well, so you want to check those videos out as well. But if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.